You were muted.
Oh, they were both on at the same time. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. How did I have both those on at the same time? There we go. Now you can hear me, can't you, Coach? Can you hear me now, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
What's your first name?
Dave.
Dave?
Dave Williams.
Dave Williams, John Coffey.
That's right.
Hey, man, we're ready to rock and roll.
I'll probably be calling you Coach a lot.
Hey, that's all right with me. I've been called worse things.
Oh, yeah.
For you to talk, John, you have to unmute.
Huh?
When the game's going or whatever, they don't hear you unless you unmute them.
Oh, okay.
So now you,
Okay, he can mute me anytime he wants. I mean, you got total control. I won't touch this at all.
Well, are we okay sound wise? Okay.
I'm glad they got a little handhold here you can pull yourself.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And if this
And
thing,
there's a restroom right there, so you don't have to go down.
oh God.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wittenberg University, the Wittenberg Sports Network. Basketball tonight brought to you by the Wittenberg Sports Network, powered by TKDS Sports. Hi, I'm Dave Williams, starting my 14th year as voice of the Wittenberg women, joined tonight by the coach, John Coffey. John, good to have you with us tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, it's an honor. I am just came from volleyball, a state tournament, and happened to be at Wright State, so I go down the road and hear. But my true love and passion is women's basketball. I mean, I've been doing it 43 years, and I know you'd get this a lot. People, when they come and see me, are you still coaching?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Hey, we've got a good one tonight. Wittenberg's going to start out against Ohio Northern, the Polar Bears. They come in rated number 10 in the D3 Hoops poll. Now, last year they finished 25-5. And, Coach, the game they lost in the tournament was Transylvania, the team that won it all last year.
Well, I'm looking down there, and, I'm way up here in what I guess you would call this the crow's nest,
Yes.
but I'm honored to be up here. And two fine coaches. So, if it'll boil down to coaching, it's even Steven. I've known both of them for quite a long time.
Polar Bears won the OAC in the regular season. They also won the OAC tournament championship. They have 12 returning letter winners, including 4 starters. Now,
Wow.
Wittenberg last year, 21-5, Melissa Colby's first year. They finished 13-1 in the NCAC, tied with DePaul. DePaul's always tough. They split against each other last year. However, Wittenberg was upset in the NCAC tournament by Oberlin. They return all 5 starters, so it's going to be a good one.
Well, now, I'll ask a couple dumb questions because, and I don't, because every question will get an answer. Now, are they in the same league?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, so that really makes it.
Ohio Northern is the Ohio Athletic Conference.
Okay.
Wittenberg's in the North Coast Athletic Conference. In fact, let's take a look at the starters for tonight's game. First for the Polar Bears of Ohio Northern, and they are coached by Mark Hulsman, a Wittenberg graduate. He graduated back in 2007, played basketball here. Starting at guard for the Polar Bears, 5'5", Bryn Serban from Pittsburgh. And by the way, she is a preseason first-team All-American in Division III. Starting at guard, Layla Dials, junior, 5'7", from Willard, Ohio. Starting at guard, Abby Ekamine, a guard, 5'7", from Lahaina, Hawaii.
Whoa.
Starting at a forward, Peyton Warnicki, senior, 5'9", from Glandorf. And starting at the forward, 6'1", from Woodville, Brooke Allen. Taking a look at the Wittenberg Tigers.
Wow.
They returned all their starters from last year. They only have 2 seniors on the team this year. Starting at a point guard, Taryn Cash, junior, 5'7", from Cincinnati. Starting at guard slot, junior, 5'5", Jasmine Gainsburn. She was from Bladensburg, Maryland. Starting at a guard is Kelsey Reagan, junior, 5'11", from Wayne, Ohio. Starting in a forward slot, Evie Wolshire, senior, 5'11", from Lancaster. In fact, both their forwards are the two seniors, and the other senior starting at forward, Jade Simpson, senior, 5'11", from Edgewood, Kentucky. Coach, I think we're going to have a good one here tonight.
Well, yeah,
and the lifter for both teams.
I think both crowds are, anticipating, for their team to see what they've got, But I'll say one thing about, D3 basketball. I've coached players that went D1, this and that. A lot of them get disappointed because it becomes a job. The reason you go is education.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I always say.
Yeah.
The difference between D1 and D3 is usually size and speed. That's what I think.
Oh, you're definitely right. You're definitely correct on that.
I've seen some terrific Division III players.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're about ready to have the national anthem here at Pam Evans Smith Arena, of course, named after the late coach, a great coach who was here for
yes,
years and years.
A legend.
Yes. Ohio Northern and Wittenberg,
Yep.
Ohio Athletic Conference, which Wittenberg used to belong to. They came to the NCAC, I think, way back in 1992 they joined the NCAC. All right, both teams lined up. They're just reading some of the pregame instructions. Once again, I'm Dave Williams, joined by Coach John Coffey.
Well, this is a great thing, like on Veterans Day, and I got to say that I'm always honored to stand for a great American flag. And at the volleyball, I stood 4 times, and this is going to make my 5th.
And we're both veterans. Here we go.
That's it. What a great day.
All right, that's the national anthem here at Pam Evans Smith Arena on the campus of Wittenberg University for the first game of the year, regular season game.
Hey, look this way. I'm getting a picture with you, brother.
All right, here we go. Taking a picture of two veterans. All right, thank you very much. Once again, I'm happy to be joined tonight by Coach John Coffey. Let's starting lineups again for both teams. First, the Polar Bears of Ohio Northern. Ren Servin, this is a young lady, preseason All-American, 5'5". Layla Dials, number 12. Abby Akamine being introduced. Peyton Warnicki, one of their forwards. And finally, Brooke Allen at the other forward.
A good-looking lineup there.
Now for the home team, Wittenberg Tigers. Point guard is Taryn Cash. Will be introduced here in a sec. Coach, we talked about it's just so great that the women's athletics get so much more publicity nowadays.
Well, there's been a lot of people that, love the game, but they wouldn't talk about it,
And, not only basketball, which we both love, Jasmine Gainsborough being introduced, Evie Wolshire, followed by Jade Simpson and Kelsey Reagan. When we talk about volleyball, Wittenberg has a really good volleyball team. We were talking off air about, the Big Ten is a killer conference.
It is.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
And they've got some good basketball players, too. Caitlin Clark, you've seen that young lady play. She's something else.
One of the best in the country.
All right, we're about ready to get started here. Again, I'm Dave Williams, along with the coach, John Coffey. John, how many years you been coaching now?
Well, this will be 43 years, and that's something that a lot of people, I go to the grocery store and people will say, are you still coaching? And I happen to be able to coach some players that I coached their moms.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And if you didn't treat the mom right back in the day, you ain't going to get that player.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes, absolutely.
One thing about these two coaches, the reason they will be successful during the summer when other coaches are not out and about, they are everywhere and looking for talent.
Yes. All right, so we're about ready to get started here. Sit back and relax. Bring you all the action tonight. The Wittenberg Tigers and the Ohio Northern Polar Bears, first game of the year. Ohio Northern comes in ranked number 10 in the first Division III hoops poll, and both these teams had a great year last year. Ohio Northern 25-5, Wittenberg 21-5.
Looking up there at the scoreboard, 0 on the scores, but 10-minute quarters now. That's the women's game. I do too. I
like the quarters. In fact, I wish the men would adopt at least the rule where when you can call a timeout near the end of the half or the end of the game and you can advance the ball. I think the only thing I prefer in the men's game to the women's game is still the 1-on-1.
Well, yeah, that's even dropped down into the high school, and there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be screaming at referees like, hey, 1-on-1, you know what I mean? But
the women are going to play two shots in high school?
It's a brand new rule, yeah.
It's been a while since I've done high school basketball. Got a little bit of a delay here.
Well, there's a whole lot more pressure on a kid, to shoot the 1-on-1. You make the first one. If you're a good free throw shooter, it's not going to hurt you, but sometimes the game's on the line, and you got to make that first one to get that second one.
We've got a sub coming in from Jasmine Gaines Burns already. And it's the young lady that transferred in, Ryan Burton from Cincinnati, 6-footer.
Looking down there, she's got to have her earrings removed, which that's the rule.
Yeah. So before the game starts, we've got our first sub, Ryan Burton coming in the ball game. Again, 6-foot transfer from Cincinnati.
Well, I see they got one ear ring taken out, and they're working on the other one. So here, but ready right now. The referees look up and ready.
By the way, Ryan Burton, coach, she's from Houston, Texas, number 14.
Oh.
They've gone from Texas and Hawaii in this game. Okay, the tip goes to Taryn Cash of the Wittenberg Tigers.
And there is a shot clock, by the way.
Three-pointer away. Evie Wolshire with a 3. Evie Wolshire puts the Tigers on top 3-0.
Well, that's got to make them feel good, the first possession, and get a good shot, and then not only a good shot, but put it in the basket now.
Bryn Serban, nice pass inside. Shot inside, no good, but Brooke Allen gets on the rebound. Now we have a jump ball. Yeah. Jade Simpson with a great block.
Yes.
Bryn Serban made a nice pass. Brooke Allen missed the layup, but she got the rebound when they battled for it, and then she got it blocked by Jade Simpson. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
With the ball, Abby Akamine, she drives in. Her shot.
They have missed 2
bunnies.
Layups, bunnies as they would call them.
Taryn Cash with the
or chippies.
Kelsey Reagan back to Taryn Cash, top of the key.
Okay, going to run a little offense here.
9:14 left to play in the first quarter. Jade Simpson. Evie Wolshire. Evie stops, pops from the foul line. No good.
That was a good shot, though.
That was. Rebound.
Get a good shot.
We're going to have a jump ball, so the ball belonged to Ohio Northern. Well, okay, that's right. Yep. That jump ball was an alternating possession.
Right.
So that's why Ohio Northern got that one.
A couple jump balls this quick in the game.
Yeah. Evie Wolshire. Over to Jade Simpson. Jade Simpson with the ball.
That's pretty tight pressure defense there.
Kelsey Reagan. Abby Akamine.
Oh, they're counting it down. You got to put the ball up.
Evie Wolshire with a pass inside. Now we're going to have a
doesn't look like
jump ball.
Jump ball, wow.
Ohio Northern with the ball, so that's 3 already.
Well, really, for Wittenberg, since they didn't get a shot off, that's probably better to get a jump ball instead of a shot clock violation and lose the ball,
Abby Akamine with the basketball. Dribbles. Still the dribble. In the lane. Back out. Peyton Warnick
They're getting the ball into the post pretty easy.
Brooke Allen, left-handed shot up off the glass and in. 3-2. Tigers on top.
You know, in the men's game, that they always play behind the post. I mean, I've been coaching girls basketball. I think if a player gets it that deep, I think you got to front the post a little bit. We'll see if that happens later on in the game.
Jade Simpson with a drive. Jade Simpson, wild shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Bryn Serban. Bryn Serban, guarded by Taryn Cash. Bryn Serban, still with a dribble in the lane, going up with a shot with the right hand, and no good, but she's fouled.
Yes.
First foul of the ball game is going to go against Taryn Cash and the Tigers. Bryn Serban going to be at the line for
You notice that time that the post has been playing low. She came out high. That gave her that driving lane.
We'll see what happens here.
Is a two-shot foul shot.
Free throw away up and in.
Yes. Good-looking form on that shot.
You know, we were talking about my daughter is a Purdue graduate.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, Zach Eady, they were talking about him last year. And I often felt they should have brought let him go the high post instead of down deep all the time where he was swarmed.
Yeah, I agree.
4-3 now. Bryn Serban hits both free throws you were talking about. A lot of times gets somebody at the high post. Kelsey Reagan shot up off the glass, up and in.
That was good curl cut.
5-4.
A lot of traffic there when she got that shot up, though, but she muscled through it.
Bryn Serban with the basketball. Or excuse me, that was not
They had to
Bryn
kick
Serban,
the
that
ball
was Layla
back out
Davis.
top.
Now Bryn Serban with the basketball. Bryn Serban thought about a three.
There
Inside
you
again
go.
to Brooke Allen. No good on the rebound or on the layup. You have a jump ball again. Be Wittenberg possession.
They're
this
getting
time.
that ball. If I'm a coach, that's where I want to get the ball because, I mean, it's a 2-foot shot.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's a bunny, but she's not going to miss many more.
She's already missed a couple.
A couple.
Coach Melissa Colby in her second year at Wittenberg. And Mark Hulsman, the coach for High Northern, a Wittenberg graduate.
Now, how long has he been on the helm of that? Maybe 4 or 5 years?
This is 4 years here at High Northern.
Yes.
Ryan Burton loses control of the ball, but they call a foul, so she's going to go to the line for two. I think that foul's on Brooke Allen. Let's wait and see.
You know, there was 3 players there, and for a post player to put the ball on the floor with 3 players around her and come out with a foul, you'll be happy with that.
Grace Dean into the lineup for the Polar Bears. And I think that's Allen that left the lineup. Brooke Burton.
Well, you got the home court.
Yeah, free throw bounced up there and came back down through. Tigers up 6-4.
Let's see if she makes a little adjustment on her shot because I'm sure she don't want to rely on that lucky bounce.
That one hit the back of the rim again this time.
Same way.
It didn't go
You
up.
can't rely on that lucky bounce.
Layla Davis with the basketball. Layla Davis with a drive. Still with a dribble. Turnaround shot in the lane. No good.
They are getting some great shots.
Ryan Burton.
They're just
with the
not
rebound.
falling.
Yeah, Taryn Cash with the basketball. Her pass is deflected.
Kind of an errant pass.
Ryan Burton gets it. Evie Wolshire.
Little pick and roll action there.
Evie Wolshire to Kelsey Reagan. Kelsey Reagan. 14 on the shot clock, and now we have another foul.
Well, they got that. I mean, a lot of people say that's a touch foul, but guess what? The minute you put 2 hands on a player, I don't care if it's with your fingertips, that's a foul.
Abby Dixon in the lineup for the Polar Bears. In the lineup, Jasmine Gaines-Burns. And number 33, Katie Whitaker. She is the transfer. Again,
Was that the big girl?
She's a transfer from Furman.
Oh, okay.
Katie Whitaker with the basketball. Bounce pass inside, stolen away. Loose on the floor, and now it's Wittenberg picks it up.
10 seconds on the shot
Jasmine
clock.
Gaines-Burns is fouled. It's going to be the 3rd foul to High Northern here in the first period.
And that rule, I mean, you know, I'm sure that it's the rule that 5 fouls a quarter, you shoot 2.
Katie Whitaker
that's the bonus.
Has the ball stolen away. Good play by Bryn Serban.
Very quick hands.
Tried to get it into the big girl, and Serban steals it. Out to Abby Dixon. Abby Dixon. Now her pass deflected out of bounds. The Polar Bear basketball right in front of the Tiger bench. Getting ready to inbound is Mackenzie Soprano. Didn't see her sneak in. Bounce pass to Bryn Serban. Serban with a drive. Serban puts a shot up off the glass, up and in.
Beautiful shot.
You can see why she is a preseason All-American.
You know, when they put their head down and go right down the lane.
Kelsey Reagan, 3, no good. Jasmine Gaines Burns with a rebound, but
can
she
you
is
guess
tied
what?
up.
Another jump ball.
Another tie-up.
Yes.
That time it was Abby Dixon that tied up Jasmine Gaines Burns. So it'll be Polar Bear basketball. 5:45 to play. Oh, now ball has got loose. But
Well,
good play
Wittenberg's
by-
putting on like a 2-2-1 press to allow a little pressure. Almost a steal.
Ball knocked in the backcourt, picked up by Abby Dixon.
That press is causing them to run a little time off the clock.
Abby
The
Dixon.
worst thing you want to do now is foul. The worst thing.
Short shot put up, no good by Grace Dean. Rebound, however, high.
I can't believe.
Another jump. That's got to be what? At least
Do you
6?
think, I hope you people out there is listening, don't think we're making this up when we say jump ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be 6. All right, in the line, Taryn Cash is going to lead. In the lineup for Wittenberg, Maddie Barnett, freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Coach, you know anything about Maddie Barnett?
I'm bad on names, you know, and faces, but the kid that just come in, she's a player, number 11.
Yeah, she went to Kings High School.
Oh, Kings? Well, hey, she could be proud of her volleyball team today. They won big.
All right.
Yeah, so they won in the semis. That's a good kick
Jasmine
out.
Gaines Burns, 3-pointer up and in.
Now, you got to give the post player some credit. Even though a lot of players would want to get their points and shoot it, she kicked it to the open person.
Yeah, she got the assist. Oh, nice pass.
It was.
Nice pass by Bryn Serban.
I think both teams' scoring's picking up a little bit right now. Both teams kind of getting into flow.
Grace Dean with the layup. Wittenberg on top by 1, 4:28 to play. First period. Kelsey Reagan, another 3 on the way, up and in. Kelsey Reagan. Kelsey Reagan.
They backed off of her a little bit. You know what? And you know, three-point shooter, you cannot back off.
Yeah, she's usually a pretty good shooter.
Yes.
Nice drive, Bryn Serban, up and in. Boy, she is a player now. That one went up with the left hand high off the glass.
And the last one went up off the right hand. So
yeah.
she proven, you know, the old saying, make her go left. Well, guess what? It don't apply to her.
12-10, Wittenberg on top. Maddie Barnett.
It looks like the big girl's going to be open down there a little bit.
Jasmine Gaines Burns. We're going to have an
illegal screen.
Who'd they call it on? Let's see. Looks like. Let's see who they called that on yet. Let's see.
Player 25. If you look at the bottom of the scoreboard there, I mean that's the only way
okay.
I don't know.
So they called it.
That might help you out a little bit.
Gee, I don't think we have a 25. I think 25 is the last girl that scored.
Oh, okay.
For them, so I don't know who they called the foul on yet. But anyway, we've got a timeout here. Wittenberg on top, 12-10. The action's been fast and furious here, Coach. A lot of jump balls that we talked about, but 3:41 to play here.
You know the thing about jump balls, especially early in the season, it lets you know that the players are in focus into the game, and the ball, they feel like the ball belongs to me.
Coach, we talk about Wittenberg playing a tough schedule, and I'm sure High Northern is going to play a tough one too. But sometimes I think it's so much like they're going to play Transylvania. They're opening up with a High Northern tonight. Don't you think it's better to play a tough schedule and play some cupcakes?
I definitely do. You know, even during the compared to like AAU season, the only way you get better is playing better competition.
Yes.
And if you play all them cupcakes when it gets tournament time, you're out, and you're going to eat your cupcake the very first game. So you want to play better teams. It's not going to hurt you.
Chloe Glenn in the lineup now for Ohio Northern. Let's see who they've got for Ohio Northern. They've got some more. Abby Dixon. Noelle Rain is also in the lineup for the Polar Bears. She's got the ball now, Noelle Rain. Over to Jade Benjamin. Nice pass inside. Shot up off the glass by Chloe Glenn.
Now we have our first tie of the game.
12-12. Maddie Barnett to Jasmine Gaines-Burns. Jasmine Gaines-Burns
Oh, wow.
sees the lane,
Wow.
drives, puts it up and in.
She kept control of the ball.
14-12, Wittenberg back on top. Down to Jade Benjamin for the Polar Bears. Both teams playing a lot of girls here early.
Oh, yeah.
Drive, shot, up off the glass and in by Abby Dixon.
Right now that Ohio Northern is getting some really good shots.
Katie Whitaker turnaround shot, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by High Northern.
Oh, foul
now we
that
got
time.
A foul on Maddie Barnett.
Foul that time.
2:43 left to play in period number one, quarter number one, however you want to call it. Back in the lineup, number 12, Layla Dials for High Northern. Let's set the lineup. Taryn Cash, Jasmine Gaines-Burns, Evie Walshire, Jade Simpson, and it looks like, I think that is Ryan Burton out there for Wittenberg. Top of the key.
They're running a lot of ball screens out top, you know, to help free up the guards a little bit.
Abby Dixon and Noelle Ruane. Chloe Glenn outside to Noelle Ruane.
They got to reset. The worst thing you can do here now is foul. Do not foul if you're Wittenberg.
Pass inside, shot just thrown up, no good. We have a
First
shot clock violation.
First shot clock violation of the game.
Yep.
And
basically of the season, Coach, for us.
Of the season, correct.
Yeah. Taryn Cash with the basketball. Taryn Cash still with the ball out to Evie Walshire. 14-14, minute 55 to play here in period number one. Jasmine
shot clock's getting down to like 10. Oh, that's
Jasmine Gaines-Burns shot from the foul line, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and they say it's going to be Wittenberg ball. Back in lineup, looks like Brooke Allen. Looks like number 3, Bryn Serban, and number 33, Peyton Warnicki.
With that, you don't get like a full 30 seconds when the ball goes. You know, a new shot clock gives us 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds, right.
But, you know, the way it's going, both teams are putting it up there in less than 20 seconds.
Jasmine Gaines-Burns drive. She is fouled, and I think that foul's on Brooke Allen. Never did see, let's see, Wittenberg. That one foul might have been on Evie Walshire or Ryan Burton.
I mean, these players got to remember now it's for real, and no matter how many, when you're like, you know, scrimmaging, you may get 10 fouls and not be put out of the game, but, you know.
Yeah, not when
you better rein it in a little bit.
Jasmine Gaines-Burns hit the first free throw, missed the second.
That's 2 free throws that, you know, that they missed.
In and out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bounce pass to Brooke Allen. Brooke Allen. Bryn, well, she kept it. Now she gets it off to Bryn Serban. Serban being guarded. Serban's going to drive. Dishes off in the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Wittenberg. Good call.
That's good defense.
Yes. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, Coach.
Well, I was here at one of their scrimmages, and they were actually working both teams on what to do with 5 seconds on the clock, believe it or not. So let's see what Wittenberg, if they can, you know, prevent a good shot.
Bryn Serban. Shot put up, no good. That one was rushed by Jade Benjamin. Jade Simpson throws the ball away on a fast break trying to hit Evie Walshire. Those kind of drive you crazy, Coach, when
it does. But you know what I tell my team is, because you want them to keep their confidence, you're pushing the ball 100 mile an hour. So,
right.
you make a turnover going 100 mile an hour. That's not all bad.
Brooke Allen to Bryn Serban. Serban with a drive. Serban is fouled.
She got a little body on her.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Wittenberg. So each team now with 4 fouls. So Nick's foul will send either team to the foul line, unless it's an offensive foul. Kelsey Reagan back in lineup for Wittenberg.
A lot of times I sit in the crowd, which is hard to do as a coach, and you hear it, call it both ways. And you tell them, look at the scoreboard, it's 4-4.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the fans don't know all the rules either.
Thanks up here, I'm away from it.
Yeah. Down loose. Brooke Allen, turnaround shot with the left hand up and in. You talked about, Coach.
Well, I mean, like, you count how many that they're going to get down there, and if she doesn't make an adjustment, like I've had players that are 6'5", and play for me, and they say, Coach, where do you want me to play this post player? I say, anywhere you want, behind, sideways, whatever you want. But
Jasmine Gaines-Burns
you cannot play, in my opinion, you can't play behind the post. If you get it there, they work every day on that post move, and so right now, I hope to see Wittenberg make an adjustment on that.
Abby Akamine back in the lineup. Wittenberg just traveled. Polar Bears with the ball and a 1-point lead here with 22 seconds.
That's the first time they've taken a lead, right? I believe it is.
I was thinking they had the lead once early in the game.
It might have been.
Be wrong. Like 5-4.
It's been like the biggest lead, I think, has been 2 points.
Well, Wittenberg started out 3-0.
Yeah, right. Oh, offensive foul. Come on. Yeah.
Brooke Allen knocked over Evie Wolshire. That might be. Is that her third foul? Let's wait and see. Oh, no, I don't think so. Brooke Allen, let's see. No, it's only her second foul, actually.
Well, folks, pardon me if I get a little excited whenever I see somebody throw an elbow in somebody's head, you know what I mean? Because
4 seconds to play in the quarter. Evie Wolshire shot is blocked. Nice play by Bryn Serban. So we played 1 quarter in the books. Your score is Ohio Northern 16, Wittenberg 15. We got a good one to start the year, Coach.
Well, I think everything across the board looks pretty even. You see 4 fouls up there, and then you see like it's a 1-point game, and teams are starting to know that down here they're getting Ohio Northern's getting some post shots. I think Wittenberg's got to clean that up a little bit.
Ohio Northern 7 of 13 from the field, 54%. Wittenberg 5 of 11, 46%. Wittenberg 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Ohio Northern hasn't taken a 3 yet.
Wow.
And by the way, Coach, they're shooting 54% Ohio Northern. That's what blowing a few bunnies.
Oh, yes.
Turnovers, 3 for Ohio Northern, 4 for Wittenberg. Points off turnovers, Ohio Northern 6, Wittenberg 1. Total rebounds 4-3, Ohio Northern on top. Offensive boards 2-1, Ohio Northern. Assists, each team has 4. So here we are, 16-15, getting ready to start period number 2. Leading the way, Bryn Serban with 6 points, and Jasmine Gaines-Burns has 6 for Wittenberg. Their leading scorers after 1 period of play.
Yeah, 1 quarter and 10 minutes in the books. Now here we go.
Yep. Bryn Serban with the basketball. Polar Bears start with the ball to start period number 2.
They've looks like Wittenberg's come out with a little bit of a zone.
Yeah, Layla Dials with the basketball.
They're in a 2-3 right now.
Layla Dials, Bryn Serban, bounce pass. Abby Akamine, 3-pointer up and in.
That was shot from Hawaii.
Yeah, and she's from Hawaii.
There you go.
Abby Akamine, 19-15. Polar Bears with their biggest lead.
Yes.
4 points. Wittenberg's been up 3. Now Polar Bears up 4. Evie Wolshire inside. Katie Whitaker, turnaround shot up and in. Katie Whitaker.
There you go. I mean, she had 2 players playing behind her, but you get the ball that deep,
And she is 6'5".
I think the reason that Wittenberg went to a zone, to try to prevent that and force them to shoot some outside shots. Unfortunately for Wittenberg, the Hawaii young lady, she buried one.
Bryn Serban took a long 3, just grazed the rim and went out of bounds. So Wittenberg with the ball with a chance to tie. Could take the lead with a 3. They're down 19-17. Gage Simpson into Kelsey Reagan. Stop shot from the foul line, no good. Rebound comes down to Layla Dials.
That's the kind of shots you want, mid-range, right in there.
Layla Dials with the basketball. Bounce pass. Abby Akamine.
Wittenberg went back into into man-to-man.
Abby Akamine's shot is blocked by Evie Wolshire.
All right.
And
it led to a turnover.
Ohio Northern stepped out of bounds. Peyton Warnicki, as she had the ball, so give the ball back to Wittenberg. 8:30 left to play in the first half, 8:32 technically. Wittenberg trails by 2. 2 of the really good teams, Division III women's this year. Pass inside.
See, they're going in.
Whitaker.
They're going inside right now.
And Ohio Northern had the rebound and lost it. Abby Akamine just dribbled it off her foot out of bounds, looked like. Yeah, they're going to go, and they go to Whitaker again. She's right inside, goes up, scores, and she's fouled.
Well, there you go.
So we're at 19-19.
I mean, obviously, you know, coming from a D1 program, she's played some tough competition.
Yeah, went to
And-
Furman.
Yes. I believe that's in the Big Ten. I mean, excuse me, the A-10.
Here we go. Let's see how she is with free throws. Free throw on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Kelsey Reagan got the rebound, but they call her for a foul, I think. It is. They call Kelsey Reagan for a push-off. So let's give the ball back to the Polar Bears. We're all knotted up, 19-19. Wittenberg's on a 4-0 run after the Polar Bears took that 4-point lead. Abby Akamine going to drive, stop, picks up her dribble. Nice pass and a miss shot, but getting fouled there is
The big girl's holding her ankle a little bit there.
Katie Whitaker picks up the foul, and going the foul line is going to be Chloe Glenn. She's just a freshman from Glandorf, Ohio. In the lineup for Wittenberg, McKenna Baker. She is a graduate student. Coach, she was a fine player here at Wittenberg, but she's had all kinds of injury problems with her knee. And she's finally playing her graduate year, picking up, I think, her pandemic year. Nice young lady. Happy to see her out there. Chloe Glenn hits first free throw.
Have they missed a free throw yet?
I don't think so.
I mean, and that didn't even jinx them.
She hits them both. Well, let's see here real quick. Oh, no, that's actually the first two they took.
Oh, wow, then
Right.
that makes sense.
Karen Cash with the basketball. With a drive, kicks it out. McKenna Baker, three-pointer, corner.
Oh!
McKenna Baker with a three.
You know, that was a kind of a sidewinder shot, but that's a great pass.
And that's a young lady who was so injury-prone here earlier in her career. So good to see her playing again. Chloe Glenn with the basketball.
What grade is she in?
She's a graduate student.
Graduate, okay.
Picking up, she's doing her pandemic year, I think. Rebound, nice rebound by the Polar Bears. Put up shot, missed it. Kelsey Reagan with a rebound. Oh, Taryn Cash just
she traveled. I didn't know if it was going
to. double dribble, they called it.
Yeah, right. You know what? She was looking to pass it, and then,
somebody wasn't looking, I
Yes.
think. But those are those unforced errors we were talking about, give Coach gray hair.
Yes, and 43 years, I've got a lot of what hair I have got a lot of gray hair.
One thing about the girls' teams, even sometimes you see a game and maybe they're not changing, but the girls always play hard.
Yeah, that's true.
You never see girls' team giving up. Bryn Serban, nice play underneath. She is fouled by Evie Wolshire. Bryn Serban going to go to the line for two, and she can give the Polar Bears the lead again. She hits them both.
Right now they don't have an answer for her. About the only way you can stop that, you're going to have to sacrifice something and double team those drives a little bit.
Well, again, she is and
we just talked about a miss.
Yeah. And Bryn Serban, the preseason first-team All-American, misses that first free throw. But she can give Polar Bears a tie with this one.
You can bet this one's going in. Oh!
And it didn't.
But no rebound.
But they get the rebound. It was off the back of the rim. Bryn Serban going to drive, put it up off the glass, and no good. Rebound.
They are missing a ton of layups.
Close shots, you're right. Maddie Barnett with the basketball. She's going to bring out top.
Yeah, going to set the offense there.
Over to Evie Wolshire. Kelsey Reagan. Kelsey drives, stops, 14-footer, no good. Rebound loose. On the floor, coming up with a Bryn Serban. 22-21, Wittenberg on top. 6:35 left to play. Shot up and in by Bryn Serban. Polar Bears back on top, 23-22.
She's wanting to take the game over, and, she's capable.
Maddie Barnett with the basketball. Over to Jade Simpson. To Kelsey Reagan. Kelsey Reagan stops inside of Jade Simpson. Layup no good. Just too hard off the back of the glass. Abby Akamine, shot put up from the side, no good. Rebound, Jade Simpson.
That time Wittenberg came out with a rebound.
Jade Simpson.
This is going to be a kick to the corner, maybe. Nope.
Good position there. 5:52 to play, first half. Three-pointer, Evie Wolshire.
Oh!
Banks it in. First National Banks open late. Evie Wolshire with the banker.
And a steal.
Oh, the steal, McKenna Baker. She puts up a three.
She's feeling it.
Short. But she runs down her own rebound, but goes off her foot out of bounds.
Oh, that's a good hustle, though.
That was good hustle.
But, you know, when you just hit a three, hey, why not? You earned it by getting a steal.
In the lineup for Wittenberg, Carly Moore. She is a freshman from Tippecanoe, Tip City.
Yeah, Bethel
Yep.
High School, yeah.
In the lineup, number 14. That is Mackenzie Soprano back in. So she went to Bethel High School.
Yeah, I know they have. Carly actually played AAU ball for me.
Yeah, sure
and
did.
they had very high expectations of her, and she had several offers.
And of course, Tip City, Tippecanoe, their girls' team's have always
Right.
been very good. Drive, shot, rejected by Katie Whitaker. She blocked it, but she stepped out of bounds trying to save
I mean,
it.
for Wittenberg, you got to be glad to see a big girl back in after that little ankle injury there a few
Jasmine
minutes
Gaines
ago.
Burns
So.
back in the line. So we got Katie Whitaker, Jasmine Gaines Burns. Looks like Maddie Barnett, Carly Moore, and McKenna Baker out there for the Tigers. Pass inside. Mackenzie Soprano. Out to Abby Akamine.
Don't foul here.
Akamine drives. Nice dish off. Shot put up with the left hand, up and in.
With 2 seconds left on the shot clock, that hurts.
That's shot by Grace Dean.
That hurts.
That was a great pass.
Yeah, but you look up the scoreboard, it's tied.
Yeah, tied up, 25-25.
I'm thinking they're going to try to go to the big girl again.
Two evenly matched teams. Carly Moore drive, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Abby Akamine. Akamine with a drive, still with a dribble. Dishes it off. In the corner, Mackenzie Soprano. Mackenzie Soprano shot off the glass, no good.
Wow, they almost missed that
Yeah.
rebound. Wittenberg's got to clean up their defensive rebound.
Katie Whitaker gets the rebound.
Holy
Baker,
smokes!
her second three off the bench.
You know that three ball kill you.
Wittenberg back on top by 3. We've got 4:08 left to play in the first half. I'm Dave Williams, along with the coach, John Coffey. Glad you're with us tonight.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I mean, I just love basketball. I just left state tournament girls volleyball, which is okay, but I love that bigger round ball.
All right, we've got a timeout. We're going to take a break with 28-25 our score, and we've got 4:02 left to play in a half. And Coach, let's take a break.
Get a lot of that information right off that, right?
Welcome back here to Wittenberg University. Pam Adams Smith. Yeah, Coach, you got the live stats right here. I used to write it down on a sheet and bring it in, but I've got everything right here in front of me. You got to love it. 28-25, Tigers on top. But this one is a long way from over, Coach. Two pretty evenly matched teams.
Well, the whole game, it's been a possession by possession, a one possession game,
Jasmine Gaines Burns stops and pops. About a 17-footer. Wittenberg with their biggest lead at 30-25. Bryn Serban with the basketball. Bryn Serban also back in lineup. Noelle Rain. Also in the lineup, Mackenzie Soprano with the ball. Back to Bryn Serban. Bryn Serban, I think Chloe Glenn out there also for the Polar Bears. Bryn
Wittenberg
Serban.
is applying quite a bit of pressure.
Bryn Serban drives, put up kind of a wild shot.
Yes.
Jade Simpson with a rebound.
Could she hit another one over here?
McKenna Baker back to Taryn Cash. 3:15 to play, first half. Over to Jasmine Gaines Burns. Over to Jade Simpson. In the corner, Taryn Cash travels. She's going to try and drive the baseline.
Right.
Also, an Abby Dixon out there for Ohio Northern.
Not a lot of turnovers, though,
No,
so far.
Yeah, let's
it'll
look
be
and
a
see.
first
Let's see.
game. Not a lot of turnovers.
5 for each team.
Okay, there you go.
And you're right, that's not bad.
That's not a lot. Not first game.
Especially first game, yeah. Pass inside to Chloe Glenn. Back to Bryn Serban.
There you go. They
Double
double
teamed,
teamed that kid.
Nice drive. Shot put up off the glass, up and in by Abby Dixon.
Oh, I just think I just now recognize that Abby Dixon. Is she the kid from Valley View?
Let's see, 30-27. Taryn Cash, wild drive. Oh, they called a foul on the High and Northern. Abby Dixon, you're right, she is from Valley View.
Well, that name kept coming up. And then, you know, I actually, she's from Valley View, and I used to coach at Dixie, so
all right.
Not when she was playing.
The Greyhounds.
The Greyhounds, right.
Kelsey Reagan back line. Taryn Cash at the line for 2 free throws. Taryn free
and the
throw
Dixon
on the way
kid,
up
I think her father is the head girls coach.
All right, 31-27 now. Taryn Cash, one more free throw coming.
She looks very comfortable out there.
Off the back of the rim, so Wittenberg's missed
Wittenberg
their
is
share
like,
tonight.
you know, that's at least 3 that they've missed.
Yes, Bryn Serban kicks it off. Three-pointer, Abby Dixon, no good. Rebound, fought for, comes down with it.
I got to say that on the boards, that looked like a lot of ball, but still.
Jade Simpson with a foul, and we talk about her, Abby Dixon going to the line for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wittenberg at the foul line. We'll take a look at this. They are actually 3 of 7. Wow. And High Northern 4 of 6. So 3 of 7 is not what you want to talk about.
No.
You know, you always like to hit at least 70%. Free throw up and in, 31-28. I mean, that should be your goal, I would think, as a team.
Well, you know, there's a reason they call it a free throw.
Yes.
And free is always good. How
Second
about
free
that?
throw's
How
missed.
about that?
Wittenberg with a rebound,
We're
Jade Simpson. Taryn Cash with a drive, and she throws one kind of wildly out of bounds.
Yeah, the reason they didn't call that was a wild shot.
She just put up a wild shot. Got a little out of control.
Yes.
Joey, you know, Coach, the thing that kills me sometimes, you see these kids, girls and guys both, can just fire in a 3.
Right.
And they get the free throw line to clank them.
Absolutely.
Like, how in the world does that happen? Bryn Serban going to put up a 3 to try and tie it. No good off the back of the rim. Jasmine Gaines-Burns with a rebound, 31-28. Wittenberg with the lead in the ball. Jasmine Gaines-Burns, 12-footer up and in.
Coast to coast.
Jasmine Gaines-Burns now has 10 points.
You know, I don't know if it means a whole lot, and maybe it's just me, but whenever the 3-ball was, I actually coached before they had a 3-point shot. But when it came out of that 3-point shot, players like this player here just wearing number 3 on your back usually means you're a pretty good 3-point shooter.
Shot put up and in by Noelle Ruray.
They are getting killed. Wittenberg is getting killed on the
That was great
on the
pass
defensive.
by Bryn Serban, and she put that shot high off the glass.
The defensive boards. Look out.
Taryn Cash, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down. Mackenzie Soprano.
I'm not sure that's something the coach would want.
Chloe Glenn's shot is blocked by Jade Simpson, but they say she fouled. So Chloe Glenn going to go to the line with a chance to bring him closer.
Well, High Northern changed the tempo there a little bit for the last couple of possessions. They've had some people run the floor, sprint the floor, so to speak, and then they push the ball ahead. So
Jade Simpson and Carly Moore out of the lineup, Coach.
All right, yeah. Well, freshmen, you want to just get their, that first little sweat.
Katie Whitaker and Evie Wolshire back in the lineup. Also, Jasmine Gaines-Burns going to leave for rest. Back in is Ryan Burton.
It just seems like right now, about every other possession, that Ohio Northern's going to the line.
They just missed the first free throw. So this one will bring them within 2. We've got exactly 1 minute left to play in the first half. Second free throw on the way. No good. Rebound, Whitaker.
Oh, did you see that little shot?
Yeah. Katie Whitaker.
Hey, get off of me.
Yeah. Mackenzie Soprano was trying to get her.
Now, I would think here, I hope that this possession, they take a better shot than they have the last 2 shots.
Kelsey Reagan, we're going to have a foul. Wow, I didn't realize that Wittenberg already has 5 fouls in the period. That's going to be the 4th on Ohio Northern.
Oh, wow. I lost track of that, too.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't realize Wittenberg had so many fouls.
But we said that they've been, Ohio Northern's been going to the line about every other time.
45.9 seconds left. Evie Wolshire
she's
inside.
wanting it.
Katie Whitaker, left hand, no good.
that shot's going to be there if they play behind her all night long.
She put up her left hand high
Yeah.
off the glass, no good. Chloe Glenn with the basket, or make that Brooke Allen with the basketball to Bryn Serban. Serban with a dribble, driving in, tries to pass it back. Abby Dixon going to drive in. Abby Dixon's fouled.
And
By
they're
Taryn
going
Cash.
to shoot
Yeah.
the bonus here.
Going to go to the line for 2.
This is what kills you. Like, when it used to be 7 now, but that's the rule now.
Wittenberg trailed after 1 quarter. 16-15. Now they have the lead.
She's
33-31.
I watched this kid play in high school, watched her play some AAU. Really plays hard, and for the most part, every time I see her shoot a free throw, she's pretty good at it.
Just a second.
Just jinxed her.
You're good with a jinx tonight, Coach Coffey.
Am I wearing a jinx thing on me or what?
33-31. 7 seconds left to play in the half. And there we go. Evie Wolshire's fouled. That foul's going to be on Peyton Warnicki. Now Evie Wolshire going to go to the line for 2 with 4.6 seconds left. Jade Benjamin back in the lineup for High Northern.
Under the old rule, she wouldn't even be shooting.
Yes, absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Free thrown away, up and in. Wittenberg up by 3 now, 34-31.
I said this earlier. I think that's the kid that I saw. She looks like she's got pretty good form, pretty smooth.
Evie Wolshire hits both free
Boom.
throws.
Okay.
Nothing but net. Yeah, Coach didn't jinx her that time.
No. Here,
2 seconds left. Three-pointer up at the buzzer.
Oh,
No good.
air ball.
So we've played 1 half in the books. Coach, 35-31, your impressions of the first half.
Well, both teams, I think, are trying to find out, they're searching for what they really want to do. Evidently, Wittenberg's been putting a lot of, pressure defense. And when you pressure defense, you're going to pick up some fouls. And early on, they were playing behind the post, and it's a layup, almost an automatic layup. So, and I think with Wittenberg, getting those threes, if those threes continue to fall, they're going to have a good night. So.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half first for the Polar Bears. Noelle Ruane has 2 points. Abby Akamine has 1 3-pointer. Brooke Allen and Chloe Glenn and Grace Steen all have 4. Abby Dixon with 6, and leading the way, the preseason All-American, Bryn Serban, she has 8. For Wittenberg, Ryan Burton has 1. Taryn Cash has 1. Katie Whitaker, the Division I transfer from Furman, has 4. Kelsey Reagan with 5. McKenna Baker with 2 big threes off the bench for 6. Evie Wolshire with 8. And Jasmine Gaines Burns leads the way with 10 points here at the break. Coach, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with about 2 minutes on the clock, and then we'll go over the team numbers for the first half.
Sounds good, my friend.
Coach Coffey, glad you're with
Same
me tonight.
here.
Having a good time. All right, Dave Williams and the coach, John Coffey. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 12 minutes or so.
All right.
Welcome back to Pam Evans Smith Arena on the campus of Wittenberg University. I'm Dave Williams, 14th year as play-by-play voice of the Wittenberg women. Joined tonight by the coach, John Coffey. Coach, Wittenberg on top by 4 at that break, 35-31. Let's take a look at team numbers.
Yes.
For High Northern, 12 of 29 from the field, 41%. Wittenberg, 12 of 27, 44%. Three-pointers, High Northern, 1 of 5, 20%. Wittenberg, 6 of 10, 60%.
That's a phenomenal, first of all, getting 6, but that percentage, 6 of 10, that's.
And turnovers, we talked about this. Both teams 5 at half. That's not bad at all.
Well, I think they had most of those in the first quarter, what we talked about, and I don't know, maybe they had, I don't know if you could even find it in there when those turnovers occurred. I thought most of them occurred in the first quarter.
Points off turnovers, 8 for High Northern, 3 for Wittenberg. Total rebounds, 13 to 12 of High Northern on top. High Northern's had 4 offensive boards and just 1 for Wittenberg.
Yeah.
Assists, 7 for High Northern, 8 for Wittenberg. Blocks, 4 for Wittenberg, 1 for High Northern. Steals, 2 for Wittenberg, 1 for High Northern. Let's see, we've got the bench points, 20 to 16. Wittenberg on top there. Second chance points, 3 to 3. Points in the paint, Coach. Wittenberg's got the big girl, but hey, it's 18 to 10 Polar Bears.
Well, yeah, like I say, they're playing behind in the post, and that's the reason that the Polar Bears are coming out on top in that stat.
And fast break points, Wittenberg with 1 and none for Polar Bears. How do you get 1? If you get foul, if you're going in, they call a foul. How do you get one fast break point? I wouldn't think that would count as a fast break point.
I don't know how they did that. Maybe that's a new stat that we're not aware of.
Okay, Wittenberg on top, 35 to 31. About ready to start second half. By the way, the Wittenberg men win tonight in their opening game of the year in the tournament.
Where'd they play at?
75 to 50. Let's see. They played Covenant, and I'm trying to remember where they're playing tonight. Off the top of my head, I can't think of it.
Well, it was away, though, of course.
Oh, it might have been. Was it the Bob Jones tournament? I know Bob Jones is playing in the tournament.
Well, that'll make for a good bus ride. Here we go.
Wittenberg with the basketball to start the second half. Taryn Cash with the basketball. Over to Kelsey Reagan. Over to Jade Simpson. And I think
she did.
She's got to travel. And I think you have both original starting lineups out there. Bryn Serban, Abby Dixon, Layla Dials, Abby Akamine, and Brooke Allen. Maybe, well, I guess maybe not.
I don't see the Dixon kid for the Polar Bears.
3 put up, no good. Rebound, Jade Simpson.
She's a redhead, so you kind of recognize that.
Yeah, Layla Dials, Bryn Serban. We've got Abby Akamine, Brooke Allen, and let's see the other player out there. It's like number, is that 20?
Pretty good defense being played right now.
Karen Cash puts up a 3, no good off the front of the rim.
Well, they've been making some of those, so, that's.
Chloe Glenn, I think.
That was kind of deep, though,
Oh, no, that's not Chloe Glenn. Oh, Peyton Warnicki, I'm sorry. Peyton Warnicki is the 5th player out there.
Kind of deep. Oh, what a turn!
Polar Bears throw it away,
and
Jasmine Gaines Burns can't corral
that's a good call. I mean, he was right there.
Yeah, if she hadn't touched it, it would have been Wittenberg ball, but she tried to grab it and went off her hands out of bounds.
Now, what did they do with the shot clock on that one? Did they? Okay. Oh, they.
Down to 8.
Yes.
Bryn Serban. Drive. Shot put up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jasmine Gaines Burns.
They are missing a lot of
close shots.
Easy shots.
8:35 left to play. No score yet here in the third period. Nobody scored. 35-31.
Yeah, 30 seconds gone by. So.
Jasmine Gaines Burns, 3 on the way, no good off the back of the rim.
Well, we talked about how good a percentage they have in the first half. Right now, they're 0 for 2.
Yeah, Bryn Serban, nice pass.
Off
Brooke
her
Allen's leg off out of bounds.
That's the way we see it, but did the refs see it that way?
They say Jade Simpson, I don't know, gosh, sure looked like it went off her leg out of bounds.
Well, we're way up here, but I'm telling you what, it looked like a tip off her leg.
Pass inside.
Playing behind the post. Playing behind the post.
Brooke Allen shot up off the glass with left hand. 35-33.
I don't want to be redundant, but that's almost automatic. That's a trip.
Abby Akamine trips Jasmine Gaines-Burns. That's the first foul in the third quarter.
See that last play down here, it really hurt because they got the ball, they throwed it in, you know, from the sideline into the post and automatic bucket. Pick and roll here.
Jasmine Gaines-Burns. Dribbled off her foot but got it back. Bounce pass, stolen away. Bryn
bad
Serban.
pass.
Well, she was in trouble because I think she had about ready to call 3 seconds, so she kind of panicked, I think. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, Jade Simpson. That was another shot.
That may be the best defensive rebound they've gotten all night.
She was too far underneath to put that one shot, I think. The Polar Bears. I think that was Peyton Warnick.
Teams are coming out not really taking smart shots right now. You know, they're not going in, so.
We played almost 3 minutes. We have 2 points scored this period. Abby Walshire drive, shot no good. Rebound, Jade Simpson, nice rebound.
That's one of the few offensive rebounds that they got.
Yes. They only had one at the break. That'll be their second offensive rebound.
That's a big stat.
Ryan Burton back in the lineup along with McKenna Baker for Wittenberg. Evie Wolshire and Jasmine Gaines-Burns leaves. Taryn Cash getting ready to inbound.
We got 20 seconds on the shot clock. A quiet moment. Referee's checking with the, make sure the clock is right here.
7:15 left to play, third period. Dave Williams, Coach John Coffey with you from Wittenberg University, Pam Evans Smith Arena. What a great coach Pam Evans. Inbound, McKenna Baker with 2 big threes in that first half. Got another one on the way, no good off the front of the rim.
Over the back,
foul.
Easy call.
Yeah, Ryan Burton with a foul over the back.
Well, you know that percentage that they had in the first half was a great three-point percentage. It is slowly going down. I mean, I should say rapidly going down. I think they missed 3 in a row. I hope it don't come to haunt them that you live and die by it.
Abby Akamine drive, left hand off the glass, and we're all tied. 35-35, and now Wittenberg throws it away. Taryn Cash throws it away, trying to hit McKenna Baker. So the Polar Bears can retake the lead.
Well, you know, Wittenberg here, it might be a bad thing right now. You've had misses on threes and turnovers. Bad combination.
Wittenberg was ahead 35-30, so it's a 5-0 run for the Polar Bears.
Yes.
Long shot, no good. Rebound comes down. Taryn Cash with a drive, too strong on the rebound or on the shot.
Oh, I thought for a minute she was out of bounds.
Yeah. McKenna Baker with the basketball. 13 on the shot clock. The flurry of shots there didn't go in. Tigers.
They have yet to find the bucket.
Jade Simpson going to throw a shot up from the side. No good. Air ball.
Man.
Layla Dials with a rebound. Right now it's
the Polar Bears have tightened their defense up quite a bit.
Tigers having trouble
And
getting
they have
shots
a chance
off.
here. They have a chance here to take the lead. Playing much better this third quarter.
Bryn Serban. Again, Mark Hulsman, the ex-Wittenberg player, was a coach for High Northern. Nice pass inside. Brooke Allen.
And there they go. They take the lead.
7 in a row for the Polar Bears. They now lead 37-35.
Polar Bear, the Wittenberg has not looked very clean on offense. There's
Jade
another
Simpson 3, no good.
Another miss.
Nice. Ryan Burton almost stole the rebound away, but nice play there by Noel Rain.
They have missed every shot they took.
Serban scores and's fouled. They have scored 9 in a row. They lead 39-35.
You know, I'm not a big one on timeouts, and sometimes that helps the other teams as much as anything, but you may have to call one.
Melissa Colby, the coach for the Tigers. Back in lineup, the big girl, Katie Whitaker. Jade Simpson, Kelsey Reagan leaves, Jasmine Gaines-Burns. Back in lineup. Wittenberg was up 4 at the break. They're now down 4. It's not scored in the third quarter.
9-point swing.
Free throw, no good.
That's unusual.
That's 3 free throws she's missed.
Yes. She's doing enough damage the other way.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way.
39-35.
They need to get a good shot here.
Into Katie Whitaker. And nice play by Katie Whitaker. She was in trouble.
She's too far into the basket.
Yeah.
She did a good thing by
bouncing it off Brooke
bouncing
Allen.
off a leg, yeah. So
And
we got
did it
15
nicely. She did it gently. She didn't do it hard either.
yeah.
Into Katie Whitaker. She's with the ball, and she has it stripped and stolen away by Bryn Servin.
She's limping up the court. I got a feeling she'll come out here the next dead ball, I would say.
Servin pass inside to Brooke Allen. She loses it out of bounds. Yeah, she is limping.
Yeah, I think the big girl's going to come out.
Yeah, I think you said it before. You've heard she's got a little back problem.
Yeah, I heard she had a little back problem, but then again, you know, when you tweak that ankle too, that's not a good thing.
You got a timeout.
Much needed.
Call a timeout.
A much needed timeout.
Okay, we've got 5:05 left to play here in period number 3. Dave Williams, along with the coach John Coffey, and Coach Wittenberg has yet to score here. It's an 8-0 run to start the second half for the Polar Bears. They scored the last point of the first half, so they're on a 9-0 run.
You know, I mean, I've been watching volleyball, so I may be seeing things that means a whole lot in volleyball, I think more than even basketball. Momentum. You know, it's like when you call a timeout in volleyball, it usually ices the server. But here in basketball, like, hey, this timeout is much needed by Wittenberg. They have not done anything right.
Yeah, this period. By the way, the first home game for the Polar Bears is going to be Wednesday evening. They're going to host Anderson, 7 o'clock tip. That's the Coach Jim Scobie's alma mater, Anderson College. Now, Wittenberg will not be home again, you ready for this, until December 13th. They've got a lot of road games. They're going to play Transylvania. Next week, they're in the Trine Classic. So they're playing Albion, they're playing Trine, they're playing Transylvania.
Well, you know, something good. I always try to look at something positive on everything. That's the way I am. But you got to say that's a good time to go and bond. You know what I mean? You're going to bond here at home, but, hey, everybody, when it's over, people go back to their dorms and this and that. But when you're on the road, you know, and you go out and you eat, have the team meal, go play the game afterwards, maybe go back and stay in a motel, whatever. It's a bonding time.
By the way, Sam McKay is the assistant coach for Coach Colby, and Coach Hulsman's assistant coach is Cassie Lastivka.
Yeah. Well, this assistant coach means a whole lot.
Yeah.
They do work behind the scenes.
All right.
Now they need to run. They need to get a good shot,
Wittenberg with a basketball,
which they have not had.
Jasmine Gaines Burns. Now she is fouled.
I think she was fouled by the two-hand touch.
Wow, that is the fourth foul. I didn't realize again. I didn't realize ONU had that many fouls. Wittenberg has 2 team fouls. Ohio Northern has 4 this period.
Gee whiz. You have to make that bucket.
Oh, Ryan
You've got to
Burton.
make it.
Ryan Burton had a little 6-foot shot. She hit the back of the rim. Too strong. Bryn Servin going to drive. Bryn Servin, nice dish off. And we have a jump ball.
That's going to be a jump ball. Hustle play.
Going to be a High Northern basketball. Trying to pass back to Grace Dean. Yeah, High Northern with the ball. They still have 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Maddie Barnett back in the lineup, replacing Taryn Cash.
They've gone close to 5 minutes without scoring a basket.
Yeah, they've actually gone 5 minutes and 33 seconds without scoring here. And actually, they didn't score at the end of the first half either for a while. Three-pointer on the way. Bryn Servin, no good. Rebound knocked away, but picked up by Maddie Barnett.
That would have been.
Northern does a good job crashing the boards, Coach.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Jasmine Gaines Burns going to drive. Shot up
a Euro step.
No good.
They cannot find. Usually, you know, when you're playing down at your end, it's what I call a friendly basket, but in this case, it's unfriendly.
Jasmine Gaines Burns called for a foul. Bryn Servin going to go to the line. They could have their biggest lead of the night. Bryn Servin 2 for 5 from the foul line. Back in the lineup is Mackenzie Soprano for the Polar Bears. Again, it's been a tough third quarter for the Tigers.
Yes.
Servin shot up and in. So now an 11-0 run,
That's
or make it 10-0 run, I should say.
they're digging a hole, that's for sure.
Now it's 11-0 run.
Good rotation.
And Wittenberg down 6, their biggest
And they
steps
really
of the night.
haven't gotten a good shot. Now they don't need threes right now.
Well, I don't know. I think that one shot was pretty good.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Just didn't hit it.
Yes.
Too strong. Jasmine Gaines Burns with the basketball.
Oh, offensive foul. That's an offensive foul.
Wow.
Well, you're pressing right now. You know you're down. You're pressing, trying to make something happen.
Evie Wolshire in for Jasmine Gaines Burns. Wittenberg just trying to find somebody to put the ball in the hole.
You might have to go to that bench. And,
You're right.
and
They're
see if,
pressing.
you know.
They're pressing. And I mean pressing like the press. I mean,
Right.
they're pressing out there
Oh, yeah.
offensively. Now, turnover. Wittenberg will get the ball back.
A much-needed turnover for,
That was a pretty good pass,
It was.
but unfortunately, Noelle Rain couldn't control it.
Oh, she'd have
Out of
caught
bounds.
that. She'd have had an easy 2-foot shot.
Yes.
I mean, this is getting repetitive here, but Wittenberg, you must hit a shot, not to put pressure on. You've got to hit a shot this time.
Evie Wolshire, McKenna Baker. McKenna drives back to Evie Wolshire. 3 on the way. No
And it's
good.
No good.
Rebound comes down.
Oh.
I think that was Grace Dean with the rebound. Noelle Rain shot put up to the corner, no good. Rebound, Evie Wolshire.
Gosh.
Wittenberg has not scored. They've been outscored 10-0 this period.
I think it's a combination of really good defense, but a little bit of combination of
Jade
not
Simpson
scoring.
in the lane throws up a wild shot and got fouled. Boy, she got bailed out there.
That's a big bail,
Because Grace Dean got called for a foul, and she was just trying to throw an underhand shot up. They called a foul.
Well, that she might have had a couple hands down there low at first, and that's an automatic foul. Now here's the question: is she going to hit one or both of these, or
Jade
none?
Simpson. Yeah, Tigers down
First
6.
one up.
No good.
No
you
good.
could see it was too strong. Wittenberg still looking for a point this period.
If she hits this one, it might take the lid off the basket. To see that ball go through the net, is it happening? Yes.
Yeah, nothing but net on that.
Nothing but net.
So the Tigers went 7 minutes and 18 seconds without scoring to start the third period.
That is like, that's almost like they're holding their breath.
They're actually lucky they're only down 5. What a great play by Bryn Serban.
She went through the whole team.
Drove the lane, put it up off the glass, and the biggest lead of the night. 7 points belongs to the Polar Bears. Kelsey Reagan with the basketball. Has it knocked away. I tell you what, Polar Bears playing great defense.
Oh, wow.
Nice play by Kelsey Reagan. Ahead to Evie Wolshire. Easy
Oh, first basket
layup of the third period.
other than a foul shot.
And a great play by Kelsey Reagan to knock that
yeah.
ball out to the side because it looked like Polar Bears are going to get it. Bryn Serban. Shot put up, no good. That was kind of a wild shot by Layla Dials, but she got fouled.
Yeah, and that's truly a foul. But, when somebody's shooting kind of a hook shot, you got to let it go and trust, and get the rebound or
Layla Dials at the line. 43-38, 5-point lead, make it 6-point lead.
they're starting to make a living on that free throw line right now.
They are now make it 9 of 16 from the foul line.
Even though they're not hitting a good percentage, they're doing it just at the right time, though.
Make it 10 of 17.
Well, yeah, 10 points. That's almost a fourth of their, at least a third of their points almost.
Back to a 7-point lead. Mandy Barnett with a drive layup, no good. She got the rebound, though. Out to Evie Wolshire. Mandy Barnett had a good drive, just missed the layup.
Oh, yes.
And that was one where offensive foul on Jade Simpson, I think.
Well, you know that they're pressing, of course. I'm talking about the offense right now, and each kid is trying to make something happen that's out of the norm. And when you get 2 offensive fouls in a quarter.
This happened to Wittenberg a couple years ago. They would go stretches and not score. It didn't happen last year. But right now they're having a tough time. Bounce pass stolen away, but they're going to call a foul on Ryan Burton. So back to the line is going to be Chloe Glenn. for 2 shots.
Yeah, they got the 5-shot rule going into effect. 5-foul rule going into effect.
All right, we got Katie Whitaker back in there. Jasmine Gaines Burns and Taryn Cash. Now let's see if Katie Whitaker can stay out there. She's had some problems health-wise. Ryan Burton, Maddie Barnett, and Evie Wolshire are going to lead the lineup for the Tigers. Leading scorer tonight, Bryn Serpent with 14 points. Evie Wolshire and Jasmine Gaines Burns, 10 each for Wittenberg. They're the only players in double figures so far tonight. Chloe Glenn. Free throw on the way, up and in, nothing but net.
Nothing but net.
8-point lead for the Polar Bears. Number 10 in the country in the D3 Hoops Bowl coming in. That free throw no good, rims in and out.
Oh, yeah, that lead could be a whole lot more, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, but they're hitting 50, even if they're hitting 50% of their foul lines, you know, that's pretty good. Big girl.
Katie
Nice
Whitaker,
cut.
nice pass to Taryn Cash off the glass. She scores and she's fouled. Wittenberg definitely could use that. 46-40.
You look, I mean, if she makes this, they're only down 5.
Yeah.
And only scored in the last couple minutes of the
Yeah, they
quarter.
remember they went 7-18 and not scored.
Yes.
They have 5 points.
Now, hopefully they can go this next minute and 3 seconds without fouling if you're a Wittenberg fan, because you can't afford to, you know, give the Polar Bears free throw shots.
Noelle Ruane back in the lineup. Free throw, no good. But a nice rebound, Jasmine Gaines Burns. She scores and she's fouled. That was a fortuitous miss.
That brought a reaction out of the crowd, you know, who's almost took a nap.
46-42, Wittenberg, believe it or not, can cut this lead to 3.
I can't believe it, but I'm going to believe it if she makes it. She's due to make it, you know.
Jasmine Gaines Burns. Free throw on the way, up and in. Tigers down 3, 46-43. 1 minute to play in the third quarter.
I mean, you know, you're ending the quarter on a good note if you can hold these guys scoreless.
Noelle Ruane, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Katie Whitaker.
An easy rebound. They're pushing the ball a little bit.
Taryn Cash with the basketball.
High pick and roll.
Over to Kelsey Reagan. Back to Taryn Cash.
There you go.
Inside to Katie Whitaker. Turnaround shot up and in off the glass. Wittenberg down 1, 46-45. Who'd have thought that just 2 minutes ago, Coach?
If you're in Vegas and you're betting, you'd have lost all your money.
16 seconds to play in the third period. Bryn Servant, bounce pass.
Don't foul. Do not foul here.
A drive. Wild shot put up. Oh, my goodness. Jade Simpson called for the foul.
I mean, you got somebody on a difficult curl with a ball, and you get too close to her. You got to back off and let her throw it up there. If it goes in, so be it.
That's her.
Now you're putting a good free throw shooter on the line.
And that's Jade Simpson's 4th foul.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's going to have to leave the lineup. Evie Wolshire back in. Abby Dixon to the line.
Well, you know, even if, okay, she hit that first, and even if they hit this one, if you're a Wittenberg fan, you got to be feeling pretty good. Now you're only going to be down 3.
47-45. Free throw on the way, up and in.
Yeah, you're going to be down 3 when you were down, what, 10?
No, 9.
9, okay,
Yeah,
almost 10.
Almost 10. They would have got if they'd hit a free throw.
She's
Cash.
got to take a shot.
Three-pointer cut to 5, no good.
Well.
All right, we played 3 quarters in the books, and your scores in the Ohio Northern Polar Bears 48, Wittenberg Tigers 45. Coach, got 10 minutes left. I think we're going to have a barn burner.
Well, you know, basketball is a game of runs, and usually during that, in the course of a game, there's usually about 5 runs, and you think Wittenberg has not found their run yet. and you know, things were going all Polar Bear way. And now, the good thing about it, other than having your one of your better players have 4 fouls on them, is, and I don't think see if I'm right, that that she starts that player. And I'm bad on names right now. You know better than me.
Jade Simpson. Yes, that's
Okay,
Jade Simpson.
I would leave her because, you know, she's got 4. You're going to need her, and you're only down 3 right now. Let's see if she leaves her on the bench. That's what I would do. But, hey, I'm up here, and they're down there.
Okay, so we got Brooke Allen coming out. Abby Akamine. It looks like Layla Davis, Bryn Sermon, and it looks like number 20, Noelle Ruet.
And they are leaving her on the bench, right? The kid that I was talking about.
Yes, she is
Okay.
on the bench.
All right.
For Wittenberg, it's going to be Katie Whitaker, Kelsey Reagan, Evie Wolshire, Taryn Cash.
And they've got her set and ready to go in, you know. And Wittenberg's got the ball, so.
Well, right now they're okay because they got the other big girl in, Katie Whitaker.
Yes.
As long as she can hang in there. Kelsey Reagan, 3 on the way, try and tie.
Oh,
She
my.
does.
Oh, my.
We're tied 48-48. 9:46 to play.
That was, I mean, from up here, that was a rainbow.
Kelsey Reagan now 2 of 3 from beyond the arc.
You know, you shoot a rainbow, it's like a pot of gold at it, you know.
She's got 8 points. Layla Dials, cross court. Bryn Sermon, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Katie Whitaker has it stolen away. Brooke Allen missed a shot. Ball loose on the floor. Again, Ohio Northern with it.
Oh, the big girl got hit in the nose.
Tigers getting killed. On
She
the
may
floor.
be bleeding.
Turnaround shot, no good, and a foul on Wittenberg.
You know,
cannot grab a board.
how can you give up? I lost track of how many offensive rebounds that was in that one little thing there. Was it 3 or 4?
Well, offensive rebounds.
Just in that section right there.
Believe it or not, said Wittenberg was ahead 7-6, but I don't think it's that way now. Certainly they had 3, at least 3. 48-48. Going to go to the foul line. It's going to be Layla Dials.
I don't know if that's.
And by the way, she has not scored yet tonight.
I don't know what kind of timeout that was, but I don't know if it's an injury timeout or a timeout on the floor. It can't be with this 1 minute. I don't know.
If you were saying she's bleeding.
Well,
I don't think she is.
She's probably not, or she'd have to come out of the game.
Plus, you'd have thought if she was bleeding, they would have to wipe up the floor.
Right. She's got a towel there, and she's kind of wiping, and you better hope that no red shows up on that towel. I don't really know. I'd like to be able to know why there's stoppage right now.
Yeah, 9:14.
But I think it favors Wittenberg.
I don't know what's going on. It's really funny. They didn't say any team called a timeout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they got something over there at the scorer's table.
Oh, okay, a mechanical problem. Well,
we got a mechanical problem. We're going to take a timeout. Be back.
They ain't got replay down there, dude. What the hell?
They had a little problem there at the table, and they got that ironed out, and it looked like, at first it looked like there's the big girl looked like she was having some bleeding, and she came over though, and they gave her a towel, and evidently they inspected it, and they didn't find blood.
All right, Coach West, good. Now we've got back to action.
Yes.
Layla Dials. Too strong on the free throw,
my.
no good.
My.
That was her first free throw of the night.
Well, you know, usually players don't miss 2 in a row.
And she didn't. She
And
hit
she
that
did.
one. It's her
Okay.
first point of the ball game.
But again, if Wittenberg settles down and takes advantage, because you can't have a worse third quarter than they had.
To start with anyway.
Throw it to, okay.
Katie Whitaker tried to go in the middle.
That was good. That was good double team. Good help.
Brooke Allen's played pretty good defense against her.
That was good help.
They steal the ball. Now they're calling palming
Oh, carrying the ball, yeah.
on Layla Dials. Now both girls go down. Layla Dials
Got two players down.
ran
One
into Jasmine Gaines Burns.
Wittenberg player is face down and the other one's face up. So
Now they're both up. I think Layla Dials thinks she's going. I think she thinks she was going to the free throw line. He leaves.
Well, I mean, no, he clearly called carrying the
Yeah.
ball. So I mean,
Well, I didn't know if she knew it.
yeah. Oh, she might have thought she was. Yeah.
It looked like she started to walk the free
Now
throw line.
we're back in a 1 point game, and every time other than a foul shot, every basket's going to somebody's going to take the lead here.
Abby
Maybe.
Akamine back line along with Mackenzie Soprano. Evie Wolshire, nice pass. Katie Whitaker off the glass, up and in. Wittenberg regains the lead.
That for
50-49.
Wittenberg was probably the best executed play that they ran all night.
Yep.
A high pick and roll.
Yep. Pick and roll worked that time.
It worked out good.
Nice drive shot. Too strong. Wittenberg tearing cat. That was Bryn Serban with a miss.
And they're pushing the tempo a little bit. If that's your style, that's what you want to do.
See if they try and go again, try and get Katie Whitaker down deep again. Kelsey Reagan, Taryn Cash. 12 on the
Shot clock's
clock,
getting
yeah.
down to 10. You got to make something happen.
Over to Kelsey Reagan, inside to Katie Whitaker. Nice pass, Jasmine Gaines Burns. Evie Wolshire, 10-footer up and in.
That was being very unselfish
Yes.
and smart, which they weren't very smart in the third quarter.
Wittenberg up 3.
And now they went to a zone.
Cross court to Bryn Serban. She's going to drive, put the shot up off the glass, up and in. Wow, what a drive. High off the glass, up
Oh,
and
yeah.
in.
Now she's playing some pretty tough defense there.
Taryn Cash with the ball. Taryn Cash quickly in the front court. Yeah, Bryn Serban.
Now, Wittenberg is like, they settle down and trying to run some offense, and they're trying to get the ball into the big girl. That's a
Kelsey
good
Reagan, 3 on the way. Up and
looking
in.
shot.
Kelsey Reagan, her third 3 of the night.
You're shooting with a no fear.
Kelsey Reagan now with 11 points.
Oh,
Three-pointer,
wow.
Bryn Serban, no good. Rebound, Brooke Allen. Boy,
Where did that kid come
She
from?
does a great job on the boards. She is Wittenberg.
Well.
In fact, let's take a look. Brooke Allen. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They said that's only her third rebound. Boy, it seems like she's been all over.
Well, that was a spectacular rebound. Yes. The reason you might look at it that way, when she went in among 3 players and came out with the ball.
55-53, Wittenberg with the ball in the
Shot
lead.
clock down to 8.
Jasmine Gaines Burns, layup up and in.
Has this become a friendly rim all of a sudden?
57-53, Wittenberg.
I didn't see any maintenance man working on it. It's the same rim.
They are back up 4. That's what they were led by at halftime. Brooke Allen shot
they're
too
pushing
strong.
the ball. They're
Ahead
pushing
to
the ball.
Kelsey Reagan cross
Wide
Jasmine
open.
Gaines Burns.
That's a smart
Evie
decision.
Wolshire, 3, no good, short. Kelsey Reagan with a rebound, up off the glass and in. Wittenberg with a
You're going to get a
6-point
timeout.
lead. 59-53, timeout Mark Hulsman. 5:53 to go. And I'm telling you, Coach, this game is far from over, though.
Oh, it is, and I spoke about it a little earlier. Basketball is a game of runs. You could not have had a better run in the third quarter than what the Polar Bears have. And then now the run is back in Wittenberg's court.
What a great game to start the season. Pretty decent crowd tonight, too.
Oh, it is like, what is it, Friday night or Saturday night?
Friday night.
Friday night.
I know when you get retired, like we are, sometimes hard to remember what day it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I try to go somewhere about every night, and thankfully I got a lot of friends, and they'll say, where are you going? And I'll say, what's happening where? And they'll say, well, they got a scrimmage here, they got a game here. Well, that's where I'm going.
By the way, we hope you're enjoying the basketball game on the Wittenberg Sports Network, powered by TKDS Sports. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game. Coach Coffey, really glad you're here tonight.
You know, I'm excited for, basketball in itself, but my friend Kevin, he's been a pretty good guy to me, and by helping me get into a lot of these games and see them, and he does such a good job of promoting the game, and I'm glad to see that, they got a little hand in.
I'm Dave Williams. Glad you're with us tonight, along with the coach, John Coffey. 5:50 left to play in our ball game. Wittenberg up 6, 59-53. Wasn't too long ago they were down 9.
No.
Bryn Sermon, nice dribble, but you
kind of a dangerous pass.
Kicks it back out.
Don't foul here now. They got to cut their fouls down. They can't afford to,
Chloe Glenn has the ball kicked.
That's kick. That's not a bad thing. Does that? Yeah, that changes the shot
20
clock
seconds.
back. What? No, it would be 20.
Yeah, they put 20 on there.
Yeah, that's what it is. If it's over 20,
it would be whatever it was.
It comes down to 20. Okay.
Abby Akmine, missed a wide open layup. That one's got to hurt the Polar Bears. I mean, she was wide open, just missed it.
Yes.
That's kind of how they started the game, Coach.
Yes.
Evie Wolshar shot top of the key, up and in. All of a sudden, Wittenberg is up 8 points.
She's kind of feeling it, and maybe, as a shooter, you sometimes get into a zone, and that's pretty smooth.
It's a 17-point swing here in the last, 5 or 6 minutes.
Yep.
Akmine misses again. Chloe Glenn with a rebound. She's fouled.
Of course, I'm up here, but you have two bodies in the white uniform, and that black kid in the black uniform comes up with the ball.
Yeah.
You can't have that. I would say they need to do some work on getting a body on someone.
Layla Dials in for Abby Dixon. Chloe Glenn going to be at the line where she's 3 for 6 tonight from the foul line.
Well, that's 50%. That's not hateful.
Free throw on the way, up and in. Get the first.
That's gonna improve that percentage.
61-54.
A ton of time left on the clock.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with the shot clock.
Missed the second free throw to Evie Wolshar. So
barely got the rebound,
he's
though.
hitting that 50%.
Barely got the rebound. Yeah, that's 50%.
Now
when you're down, that's not a good percentage.
Right. Taryn Cash, Kelsey Reagan. Back to Taryn Cash. Ryan Burton back in lineup for Wittenberg.
I hope that they don't go into try to run too much clock.
She came in for Whitaker. Nice pass to Ryan Burton off the glass up and in.
Did she really mean to make that pass?
Taryn Cash, that was a great pass. And I think she did. Great pass, great assist.
It got good results, I'll put it that way.
Bryn Sermon out to Layla Dials. Dials still with the dribble. Timeout, Mark Hulsman. 4:08 to play, 9-point lead for
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Coach, Wittenberg was down 9. Now they're up 9 again, all in the span of about 7 or 8 minutes.
Well, 9 means something on a Friday night, I guess.
Absolutely. 4:08 left to play. By the way, remember for you Polar Bear fans, and boy, you have a good team. This is going to be a fun team to watch all year. They're number 10 in the first D3 Hoops poll. Again, they play their first home game, get out there in Ada, on Wednesday night. They're going to host Anderson. Wittenberg, I tell you what, the Wittenberg Tigers are going to be a fun team to watch all year. But their next home game's not till December 13th. And both these teams, I think, are going to play good schedules.
Well, at number 3, this is where your best player starts taking the game over. So
yes.
You want to try to take the ball out of her hands.
Abby Akmine with the basketball. Pass inside. Chloe Glenn, shot no good. Another foul, wow.
Yeah.
Chloe Glenn's going to go back to the line where she's 4 for 8. There
was a little shuffle on the feet, but most of the refs always look up, where the ball is.
Boy, they cannot afford to have her foul out. That Jasmine Gaines Burns just picked up her 4th foul.
But now they're bringing number 32 back in for
Right.
Wittenberg. Pardon me if I don't know their names because I got a guy beside
That
me
is
who knows them by heart.
Jade Simpson. And 32.
Is she coming in with 4 fouls on her?
Yeah,
though?
she's coming in with 4 fouls.
Okay.
And Jasmine Gaines-Burns is the leading scorer for Wittenberg with 15.
Okay. All right, here we go.
That was a tough foul. Free throw, no good.
Off the front.
Chloe Glenn misses that one. But now if she gets this one, again, she'll be that one. She's 4 for 9. This would make it 5 for 10.
Well, you know, I said something about shooting 50%. When your head's not bad, but when you're behind,
And she did get it.
it's not the ideal situation.
So she's 5 for 10 from the foul line
Yes.
tonight.
Okay.
Chloe Glenn with 7 points.
I just hope Wittenberg don't try to, take the air out of the ball because what got you the lead was just playing some good basketball.
Oh, Kelsey
Bad
Reagan,
pass.
terrible pass.
Terrible.
There were 3 girls around. and she tried
No
to-
arc on that
Yeah,
whatsoever.
absolutely. And there were 3 girls there. Easy interception.
This kid here is going to make a play.
Servin misses a free throw, or a shot, I should say, not a free throw.
That was one of the few
Layup.
times that they had the inside position and they controlled the boards. Now come on here, if Wittenberg, you gotta take care of that ball.
3:20 left to play in our ball game. Wittenberg with the ball in an 8-point lead. Biggest lead for each team tonight's been 9. Kelsey Reagan stops, pops, shot no good, rebound.
That's huge.
Ryan, turnaround shot off the glass, up and in.
What a time
Ryan
to get
Burton.
an offensive rebound.
First double-digit lead of the night, 10 points for Wittenberg. Bryn Servin gonna put up a shot off the glass, up and in. Great
That's
play.
what you expect out of your best
Yeah.
player.
Now that preseason All-American.
Now I would think though, I would gamble a little bit and like maybe throw 2 people on her
Evie Wolshire back to Kelsey
and take the
Reagan.
ball out of her hands. Make somebody else take that shot.
Karen Cash.
Oh,
Bob into Jade Simpson, just couldn't corral it. Out to Kelsey Reagan.
One
Back
more,
to
one more.
Evie Wolshire, 3 on the way, no good.
That was a good shot though. They got the extra pass.
2:20 left to play in our ball game. Wittenberg up 8. Bryn Servin. I think she's going to try and score.
All right.
This
Now you
is
got
off
the
the-
ball of her hands. Deny her the ball back. Do not. Okay.
Abby Akamine drive up and in.
That's Hawaii, isn't it?
Yes, 4 points in a row. 2 minutes left to play. Wittenberg with the ball in a 6-point lead.
Well, I think right now that Wittenberg's trying to be too cautious.
And the thing is, the High Northern is not committed to foul yet.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
only bad thing, though. If you're behind, you're not committed to foul. You got to do a bunch of them in a row. Jade Simpson with the ball. She just got
There,
fouled.
you just talked about not commit. Maybe they said, hey, I'll show you. I'll commit one.
Well, the thing is, if
You're
you
not
need
going to get
send-
away with that,
if you
even
need
in
to-
Wittenberg.
If you need to send a team to the foul line,
Right.
you haven't done it, man. You got to start fouling right away.
Right.
All right, Katie Whitaker coming back in lineup. Also, Jasmine Gaines-Burns. We're going to have a timeout with 1:40.
I would say this is a good timeout for both teams.
Yes. Wittenberg on top, 65-59. Coach, where are you going to be tomorrow?
Well, I was going to be, because I got, a great seat at Wright State, and it's the finals of volleyball, but being an AAU coach, whenever I have one of my players say, hey, Coach, we got a scrimmage tomorrow, guess where I'm going to a scrimmage.
Hey, by the way, speaking of volleyball, Nebraska, 93,003 people to go. Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, that one,
They
yeah.
played at the football stadium.
Yes.
Wittenberg girls won. Thanks so much, Kevin. That's good.
Yeah, so I know that what I've always done is players that play for me, I support them in any sport that they play and try to go see them,
Here we go. Wittenberg inbound.
So here we got a 20 seconds, on the clock. Get the ball in, number one. Get it in.
103 seconds left to play. Taryn Cash with basketball. 18 on the shot clock.
Now you can run a little clock, but you can't choke up
Jasmine
and have to
Gaines-Burns.
take a bad shot.
Put up a 3, no good. Jade Simpson might have got away with an over the back. Goes out of bounds, and all of a sudden,
You're right. I like the fact, though, she realizes, I've got 4 fouls, but I still got to go after that ball, and there's only, a minute and something. Now,
minute 20 left
I'm
to play.
saying you need to double team this kid.
Bryn Servin, long 3, no good. Rebound.
But look at
Again,
that. How do they come up?
Brooke Allen with another rebound.
How in the world can you not?
She's been Johnny on the spot tonight.
You cannot give those up.
Wittenberg with the basketball. And now ball's loose on the floor. We got a ball out of bounds, give it to High
See
Northern.
what's happening now? They're trying to, take the foot off the gas pedal, so to speak, and a little bit too much dribbling there. You got to work the ball around.
So High Northern can cut into this lead. Wittenberg was up 65-55. It's been a 6-0 run for High Northern. You talk about game of runs.
You have got to take the ball out of this kid's hands.
Sherman with it.
Or she's going to hurt you.
I think she's going to
She's going to
drive.
hurt you.
Here
She's going to
comes
hurt
the
you.
draw.
All right, there's a kick. But they come up with a rebound.
They've got so many offensive rebounds. Again, Brooke Allen with a rebound up and in. Brooke Allen is keeping Ohio Northern
They had
in the
three
game.
different people wearing a black jersey get that ball.
Brooke Allen has been unbelievable. She has 12 points, and again, she's got 4 rebounds in the ball game. How in the world?
Well,
only
like
4 rebounds?
right down there on that. I mean, they're fighting like a grizzly bear instead of a polar bear.
Yeah.
A polar bear. You know what I mean?
Ohio Northern is much more aggressive on the boards tonight.
And doing a good job of
Offensive
securing
rebounds.
the ball.
Now, I can't believe this again. Offensive rebounds, Ohio Northern 12, Wittenberg 10. It sure doesn't seem like that. But on the boards,
That's not offensive rebounds, is it?
Yeah, that's offensive rebounds. And Wittenberg has the lead in rebounds.
Well, the one
34-29.
thing though that's probably happening is the Polar Bears, when they get an offensive rebound, they're getting a basket. And, these guys, Wittenberg's not getting that. Now, the foul situation is not bad either side.
Well,
And-
Wittenberg has 2 players, 1 player on the floor with 4. And
Okay.
somebody that
Yeah,
was
I mean,
Jasmine
I'm
Gaines-
talking about
yeah.
having the shooting
right.
fouls,
Well, that's the thing.
So now you got a press going on.
And Ohio Northern doesn't have to foul because there's enough time. Wittenberg's going to call a timeout, so they should be able to get the ball midcourt.
Well, you might be right on that. I think you're right.
In the rules now, Wittenberg's calling a timeout. They'll advance the ball to midcourt.
Good coaching move.
39.1 seconds left to play. This game has been so exciting. And Brooke Allen has just been unbelievable. I mean, they took a shot, missed it. Wittenberg players all over, and somehow Brooke Allen comes down with it and lays it in the bucket.
Yeah.
That young lady has played one whale of a ball.
Well, you can't. Wittenberg, you almost will say that they definitely need to score.
Well, they're up 2, 65-63.
Yeah,
and you're right.
but you almost feel that the momentum has swung, and I would think that basically if the Polar Bears get another shot at the basket, they're going to probably put it in the basket.
Abby Walshar in. Ryan Burton, and she's fouled. That's team foul number 2.
Well, they got a lot to give, so what they're going to do, they're going to gamble.
Yeah, and if they get the steal, fine. If they get the
Right,
foul.
because they had 2 people on that. Had they knocked the ball out of her hands, it would have been a layup.
However, they can get the ball back without fouling. Katie Whitaker over to Jasmine Gaines Burns, over to Taryn Cash. Taryn Cash, Jasmine Gaines Burns, back to Taryn Cash. In the corner, Kelsey Reagan back to Taryn Cash.
You got 17 seconds. They're going to run this clock.
Foul right there. Foul number 3.
But you know the thing about it is, though, the thing about running that clock and stopping it like that is.
Well, now they do have to foul because they just put 20 seconds back on the clock.
They have to foul now. They have to foul.
They have to foul. And there it is. There's foul number 4. So the next foul is going to send and that's why I was saying a little earlier.
You said
when
it.
you're behind, you didn't have you had to start fouling because you didn't have any fouls build up.
You have to foul now. So
Wittenberg's got to get the ball in bounds. Cross court, Taryn Cash.
Okay.
Being chased. Over to Jasmine Gaines Burns, but Taryn Cash is fouled.
How many is that on them? 4?
Yeah, that's the 15th foul. They're going to the line now.
All right.
Taryn Cash go on the line. Got to hit one, but if she hits two,
What's her story on tonight? How many has she been to the
Karen
line?
Cash,
Has
yes,
she been to the line?
She has been to the line, and she's 1 for 3, so not.
Oh.
And she's usually much
Well,
better. Free throw shooter.
you know, you'd want to put somebody. Right now, it's hard to say.
There, nothing but
Hey,
net
all
on
that
that
matters now. That's this is more. This is a huge one here. Oh gosh.
66-63. You're right. This is a big one. 67-63, 4-point lead.
They advance it.
Now you're right. Now they will
That is
advance.
still. They're going to try to make. Obviously, I mean, anybody that knows anything about basketball, they're going to try to get a quick score and then possibly a foul.
I would think they would be driving. I would think they'd give it to Brenda
and
Sermon and say, get out of the way, let her go.
And the way she's been driving, she's capable of getting a three the old-fashioned way.
And then you have Brooke Allen underneath. If she does miss a shot, she has just been, again, what an unbelievable game she's played. But how about the Wittenberg Tigers? Looked like they were dead in the water in the third period for a while.
You know, this right here, when you cage a tiger,
Yeah.
what happens? You know, you get them in a corner, you get a tiger in the corner, what it's going to do, come out roaring. Well, they were caged that third quarter.
And again, for you Tiger fans, come out and watch this team. They're going to be a fun team to watch all year. And for you Polar Bear fans, same thing. Coach Mark Hulsman, his team is going to be outstanding.
Well,
again, they got knocked off in the tournament last year. That team that won it all, Transylvania.
It's kind of like a heavyweight fight. They filled each other out.
Yeah.
And you know.
So either Wittenberg's going to be happy at home,
Yes.
or Ohio Northern's going to be happy going back to 8, or they're going to be sad going
Well, now
back
what's
to
the
8.
foul situation? Oh, okay. What is the foul?
Wittenberg's only committed 3 fouls.
Then you got one to give.
Yes.
Let them dribble. Let them dribble, though. Let them
And
dribble.
yeah, a steal! Wittenberg with a steal. Katie Whitaker just got fouled. Katie Whitaker stole the pass. She deflected the pass, Abby Akamine.
That took approximately 4 seconds.
Yes. Akamine is going to leave the lineup now. Back in the lineup is Abby Dixon.
What the big girl needs to do now is just hit one.
Yes, 1 free throw.
And you want it to be the first one or the second one? It's the first one's up.
Good, nothing but
Well,
net.
why not? Why not? Hey, why not go whole hog?
She was 0 for 1 from the line tonight, so that gives her 9 points. So if she hits this one, she'll be in double figures. Wittenberg already has 3 players in double figures. Too strong off the back rim, but in a way.
That's not a bad miss, because now they had to bring it up versus taking the ball out of bounds.
Just don't foul her. Goes in and lays it in. 2.5 to go. That's your ball game. Wittenberg wins 68-65. What a great win for Wittenberg to start the season. They knock off the number 10 team in Division III in the Division III Hoops.com poll. And a great win for head coach Melissa Colby's team. And tough loss for Mark Hulsman's team, the ex-Wittenberg Tiger. But I tell you what, Ohio Northern's going to be reckoned with. The team been reckoned with 40 years old.
Well, I think both teams learned a lot about themselves, you know, and like as a coach, when you get something on film, then you can correct it, you know, and they'll both get in the gym and work on the things that they need to.
All right, let's take a look at final team numbers. For Ohio Northern, they shot 24 of 59, 41%. Wittenberg 25 of 59, 42%. I'd say that's pretty close, Coach. Yeah. But how about this for Ohio Northern? I didn't realize this. What do you think they were from threes? 1 of 14. Oh, my
Did they
goodness.
shoot 14?
1 of 14, shot 7%. Wittenberg was 8 of 21, 38%. That's a game right there.
38% is a good percentage.
Yeah, if you hit 35%, I think you're happy. Free throws, 16 of 27, Ohio Northern. Can't be happy with that. That's 59%.
But how can you be
Wittenberg
that dry?
17,
How can you be that dry in the third quarter, though?
Crazy. Turnovers, Wittenberg with 14, Ohio Northern with 9. Points off turnovers, 11 for Ohio Northern, 6 for Wittenberg. Total rebounds, this is mystifying to me. Wittenberg won that one 34-30. Offensive boards, Ohio Northern 12, Wittenberg 10. Defensive, assists, Wittenberg 16, Ohio Northern 10. Blocks, Wittenberg 4. High Northern 1 steals, 5 for High Northern, 3 for Witt. Bench points, 30-23. Wittenberg wins that one. Second chance points, Wittenberg loses that 11-10 to High Northern. Points in the paint. How about High Northern? 40 points in the paint tonight, 28 for Wittenberg.
Most of those were driving layups
Yes,
and offensive rebounds.
2 points for Wittenberg on fast breaks. All right, your final scoring tonight. Playing in the ball game and not scoring for High Northern, Peyton Warnicki and Jada Benjamin. 2 points each for Noelle Rain and Mackenzie Soprano. 3 points for Layla Dials. And let's see, and Grace Steen had 4 points. Chloe Glenn had 7. Abby Akamine had 7. She, by the way, had their lone three-pointer tonight. Abby Dixon had 8. Brooke Allen finished with 14 points. And Bryn Serban, the preseason first-team All-American, finished with 18 points. However, she was 0 for 7 from beyond the arc. So tough night from beyond the arc.
Well, she's going to keep shooting, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, like they'll fall.
Playing and scoring, not scoring tonight for Wittenberg, Taylor Brook, Kayla Moore, Maddie Barnett, and Zaira Miller. 1 point for Jade Simpson. She did get 7 rebounds. 5 points for Ryan Burton. 5 points for Taryn Cash. She got a couple big free throws there at the end. Kenna Baker, 2 big threes in that first half. Katie Whitaker had 9 points in the ball game. Kelsey Reagan with 13, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, Evie Walshire, 14 points. And Jasmine Gaines Burns finished with 15 points tonight for the Tigers. By the way, Taryn Cash, 5 assists tonight to lead the Tigers, 6 assists for Bryn Serban. So a big win for the Wittenberg Tigers tonight. Final again was 68-65. I'm Dave Williams. I want to say thanks again to the coach.
Wow.
John Coffey, thanks so much. Hey, good to see you.
How are you, Dave?
One of my favorite players up here come to see me. Good to see you. All right, let's take a look. Final score once again. Caitlin, don't be going away. I'm going to talk to you. Final score again tonight on your Wittenberg Sports Network, powered by TKDS Sports. Is Wittenberg 68 and the High Northern 65, and a great start for the Wittenberg Tigers. Big win tonight, Coach.
Well, you know, both teams, like, you know, had a lot on the line, and they want to know what they've got and what they got to work on. And obviously, both teams will improve after a game like this. So, I'm honored to be sitting up here. I call it the catbird seat when I normally sit in the front row. And I'm not looking forward to those steps down there, but, you know, it's a long way up here.
That's right,
my friend.
Hey, once again, thanks so much for listening to Wittenberg Sports Network, powered by TKDS Sports. For the coach, John Coffey, this is Dave Williams saying our final score tonight from Pam Evans Smith Arena, your Wittenberg Tigers 68, the High Northern Polar Bears 35. Good night, everybody.
I think he wanted to talk first.
Caitlin Harlow.
I know.